Peter Wright to take on the winner of Whitlock against Van Gerwen. But I must add, it's Whitlock Jr., but you'd never guess that Simon Whitlock has lost his last 13 matches against Michael Van Gerwen. It's a big, big ask for the Australian #1.
Yeah, look, I think the last time he tasted victory was in Ireland, wasn't it? Back in October 2016, Stuart. Going back a bit of time there. And Gerwen in good touch yesterday.
97.
Tiny little average in his win over Raymond Smith of 111.41. Whitlock, a good win over Cappy, Stuart. You were here calling that one. It's a good win for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was much more than just a clash at the Melbourne Darts Masters as Van Gerwen finds the first 180. Didn't take him long. Whitlock, the undisputed Australian #1 against Cadby, who would be
58.
the Australian #1. Cadby missed his chances, Whitlock didn't. That's why it's Whitlock here against Van Gerwen.
140.
Some power scoring from Van Gerwen. So used to seeing night after night all over the world.
I think it's fair to say from Dart 1 he looked unbeatable in Auckland last weekend, and so it proved to be. So far,
52.
he's looking unbeatable here in Melbourne. His first round win over Raymond Smith, 111 average. You always feel in these situations with Whitlock and with any opponent against Van Gerwen, they have to make a strong start.
That starts good on throw into the board, isn't he? Soft board in there, but Van Gerwen off and running. His first leg. Now Whitlock needs to start well on his own throws.
58.
Just seems in the mood after the disappointment of his first round defeat at the World Match Play, and then 3 disappointing performances in the World Series events in Germany and the US and China. That there was a steely determination about Michael Van Gerwen with these triple-header World Series down under, that he wants to win the lot. Auckland, Melbourne and a Brisbane clean sweep. We shall see.
95.
Well, you know what is left? They both love leaving 170.
Oh, those weren't to plan for Whitlock.
38.
At all.
70. Simon, you require 170.
Kiss the wire. What about Whitlock? Same target.
$90. Michael, you require 25. He's on the second leg, Michael Van Gerwen.
First big celebration. The emotion from Van Gerwen, he knows. Putting Whitlock in his place and also silencing the partisan home crowd here at the Hisense Arena in Melbourne.
Feels like it's exactly the same as last week, Stuart, doesn't it? With Van Gerwen, holds throw to start with, breaks his opponent's throw, and all of a sudden the wheel is in motion.
55.
At the moment, just isn't scoring heavily enough to trouble Michael Van Gerwen. 79 average from Whitlock, decidedly average.
80.
But he may have a chance here.
Van Gerwen's average is a bit low, given what we've seen from him the last couple of weeks. 94 at the moment.
Better. Six starts for the Aussie to get on the board. Oh, a really disappointing leg from Van Gerwen. He's already had 15 darts and he's still way off. And they get back into it. Unexpected chance, you have to say.
48.
This would be typical Van Gerwen.
He got the last start right, but not the first two. Whitlock, it's another chance. Got to take this, and he has. Breaks of throw don't come along too often against Michael Van Gerwen. You've got to take him.
Well, not often you see Michael Van Gerwen on throw have 18 darts and not have one dart and a double to win the leg. That's just what's happened. Back in business here.
140.
Going now again, Van Gerwen.
Got the range back as well. The best that Van Gerwen could do is to leave 170 again. Well, unlucky the treble 18, of course, would have left the ball, but it's been another fine response, you have to say, from Whitlock. Chance to level.
Nice from Simon Whitlock. It's 8 from 14 in the tournament on the doubles. Back on even Stevens again. And the race to 10 to see who plays Peter Wright in the semi-finals. He was solid, I thought, Stuart, in his match today. Really solid.
Far too good for Van Barneveld.
Second 180 for Van Gerwen, and that match average now over 100 again for him.
As if he lost concentration for a couple of legs and has suddenly woken up and thought, well, I better go through the gears. But fair play to Whitlock for the way that he's fought back.
55.
It's a bit like watching Gary Anderson in that last quarter-final in his win over Heta.
There we are, 12 darter, and he retakes the lead. Anderson at times just seemed to lose interest. I don't know whether the pace of the game, I think definitely the pace of the game didn't suit him. He just lost focus and concentration, but when he needed to pick it up, he did. A bit like Michael Van Gerwen.
Do you know what? I don't think the way Gary Anderson played in that win today will have any bearing on his chances tomorrow at all. That's just the type of player he is.
Totally different game against Michael Smith. The rhythm will suit him. The pace of the game will suit him. That's our first semi-final. Smith against Anderson. Will it be Peter Wright against Simon Whitlock? Peter Wright against Michael van Gerwen. Whitlock 16 points or so behind Van Gerwen in the averages, but still very much in this. 2 180s in the leg.
He was simmering before, wasn't he, Van Gerwen? He's cranking up the knob on the stove, isn't he? So is Whitlock.
Has got the chance here. Van Gerwen hit 2 180s in the leg, and he's missed 2 darts to go 4-2 up. And the 180 from the Wizard has given him a chance. He takes it 3-all. Great game. Building up nicely.
And the junior Wizard loves it as well. And the crowd is starting to heat up.
4 180s in the last 2 legs Van Gerwen hit. He's hit 3 of them, but the most significant maximum came from Simon Whitlock when he looked way out of it. The 180 put the pressure on Van Gerwen. 2 missed darts at double 16. The Dutchman knows he should be leading 4-2. Whitlock is still in there battling.
140.
It's been a really good night. 7 out of 8 legs from Peter Wright to take him to a 10-4 win over Barney. Michael Smith was 9-6 down, won 4 straight to beat Rob Cross.
140.
Henry Anderson with a 10-7 win over David Hetterly on Aussie qualifier. Here's Simon Whitlock giving it his best shot. The Aussie #1 against the world #1. Responding to the crowd and the atmosphere, Whitlock.
96.
Far away from making a big score there. Check this out from Van Gerwen.
Well, interesting.
86.
Van Gerwen there deciding not to go for the 167 with Whitlock on 170. Laying down the gauntlet.
Yeah, Whitlock, he said if you're good enough, good on you. In the end, Whitlock hasn't taken advantage. Double 13 for the win, and he has it, Van Gerwen. He's a pro, isn't he? Really is.
Yeah, Michael van Gerwen leads 4-3, cracking final quarter-final on Saturday night. Packed house here in Melbourne. They're enjoying every minute of it. The Aussie #1 giving it a real good go, but Van Gerwen ahead by 4 legs to 3.